What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink. Look a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What is up? What's up? What's up, people? What is up? I am back. It's me. I am L Teddy 27. If you did not see the name somewhere around me. And I'm back for another review. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our review for VH1's Family Reunion. This is the Love and Hip Hop edition. It is episode 1. I believe it is entitled Reunited and It Feels So Good. I think. Okay. So, listen, let me start off by telling you the premise. Because Love and Hip Hop was on hiatus due to COVID, they had to stop productions and stop filming and stuff like that. I guess they decided, well, let's see which one of these people can pass a COVID test. Find a mechanism by which to film something so we can put it out there and we can give these people their secret popcorn coupons that they need in order to continue to earn a living. So, I feel like my camera's kind of off. Hold on. Is that better? I don't know. Anyway, so Mona Scott Young, conjured up a few more secret popcorn coupons to give out, figured out which one of these whores could pass a COVID test, and then threw them all in a little resort together down to Arizona for 6 weeks. Some of these people I cannot do. I don't think it. No, I shouldn't say 6 weeks. It was probably a couple days, but they found a way to get 6 episodes out of it. Maybe it was 6 days, maybe it was 3 days. I don't know. But we got 6 episodes in 6 weeks of this. So we're gonna talk about it. Do not look for me to give you a cast list. You can go down to the IMDb for that. I don't have that type of time. We'll discuss the people as they come up or as they're relevant to what we need to talk about. If we'll need to talk about that, we won't. Of course, whenever you have anything involving any part of the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you knew they always gift us with a hashtag FTFB moment, our fall the fuck back moment. And of course, we got one this episode. All right. That's all of the particulars. That's everything you need to know. Let's get down into the fuckery and fuck shit. All right. So everybody starts to arrive. Trick Daddy. Technically, even though we know this is Mona Scott Young that's paying for it, sponsoring it, putting it on, they claim that this is being put on by Trick Daddy, Yandy, and Mama D. I don't believe none of that. We know these people need their secret popcorn coupons, and Mona Scott Young is supplying it, so she supplied everything for this too. Anyway, Trick Daddy is having an opening welcome picnic barbecue type thing. Just to welcome everybody there. Trick Daddy, laid out a spread for them, so forth and so on. Trick and Young Jock, I know that they brought their sons, which I'm glad about. Trick's son goes to fam. I don't even know if Young Jock's son is in school, but I'm glad. I was kind of glad to see that. Carly Red also brought her daughter. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Sierra and Carly ain't talking right now. They on bad terms because of social media bullshit that they got going on that nobody gives a fuck about, but whatever. But let's listen. Y'all saw the thumbnail, right? Let me tell y'all something. Now, the Goodyear blimp Paris managed to find her a decent hairdresser because Mama hair was a little bit late. I was kind of like, okay, girl, you put a little money in there to get the good tracks in that head. I said, that's it, Paris. Do it, honey. Turn it, honey. I'm glad to see you doing something, honey. Chat. But I was like, okay, I see you. You got a little bounce in it. I mean, it ain't at the Michelle Obama 2021 inauguration level, but it got a little bounce to it. It got a little, life and health to it. I was like, okay, I see you, bitch. I see you, whore. I wonder if that's weave or if that's her actual hair. Probably got a few extensions in that. As much as I know about hair, because I don't know nothing about hair or whatever. Anyway. But that confessional hair was everything, bitch. I can't stand the Goodyear blimp. Paris, but child, I ain't gonna deny her, honey. That hair is laid, honey. Anyway, man, DC's we found out about his mama, and they didn't even tell his wife that his mama was coming. I can already see that being a mess. Sierra, y'all know her name is Sierra because she's an error. her was sitting at one table. Carly Red was at another table with Yandy, and they were talking. And Carly Red started talking about Sierra, and Sierra got in her fifis and her feelings and said, "Oh, I know this bitch ain't over there talking about me." And she act like she don't want to talk to me no more. And we ain't friends no more. The bitch don't talk about me no more. And she was like, do I need to come over there?" And so Yandy was like, "No, not right now, not right now. Let's just enjoy. We only been here a good 3.5 seconds. Can we at least enjoy the picnic and barbecue, okay? Before y'all start." So then, so the barbecue went well. Then we see Mandy. Well, at the end of the barbecue, Trina told the ladies, "Listen, we're gonna have an event." And I think they said like everybody there that came was supposed to plan an event for everybody to do or take part of while they were there. So Trina's event is going to be a girls like pajama lingerie party that they're going to have just for the girls later that night. So everybody leaves, and I guess they, start getting ready for that. So Yandy and Mandisi are in their room talking. Yandy calls him out for bringing his mama and not telling her. And so their whole thing is um, they haven't really had time to for each other. They haven't really had time to get it down, him bust her down and all of that stuff. Because ever since he got out of jail, he out of prison or whatnot, he's been they've had the kids around all the time and stuff like that. Now, y'all make me understand this. This young man has been out of jail for about a year now, right? The way he was talking and still talking about having to jack off and squeeze one out or rub one out, you would think that he had just got out of jail. You've been out of jail a year. I don't care how much children you sleep in the bed with. I know people who have successfully maneuvered having sex in the bed while their kids are in the bed with them. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? Let's slide the panties to the side, a little stick the peen through the pee hole, a little slide it in. The kids could be over there. They right on the other side of the mama. You know what I'm saying? Child, y'all can go take a shower together. The kids ain't showering with y'all, are they? They'll never go to their grandparents' house. They'll never go to school. Bitch, y'all, I don't believe that shit. This is a storyline that is fucked up and horrible, to say the least. Anyway, but she and he claimed that this was a trip that they wanted to get together just for them so that they could get down with the get downs, this, that, and the third. So if that's the case, and now I'm with Yandy. Why the fuck is you bringing your mama? Because you over here telling her, "Oh, don't go to the lingerie party. Stay here and let me bust you down." Bitch, you should have thought about that before you brought your mama here. Because obviously you weren't that concerned with, shoving it down my mouth, banging my cervix in or anything like that. You was concerned about bringing your mama. A mess. But Miss Judy kind of gives me kind of like Mama D, where their relationship with their sons is way too close and way too almost like incestuous. Like they're obsessed with their sons so much so it seems like they see their sons as their boyfriend and are upset, and they are uh they're whoever their son is with, they're in both of their cases, their sons' wives. They're intimidated by their sons' wives because they have a problem that their son's wife takes up all of their attention. But that's their wife. Why do you care? Moving on. We'll get to that some of that later. Um, because I'm telling you, when she said all of this, they ain't fucking. I'm like, the fuck you mean y'all ain't fucking? He been out for a year. Child, whatever. Sierra. Not Sierra. Carly. Carly and her daughter, Jasmine, are in the room talking. So, and we find out that Carly's daughter was raised by her mom. Now, let me say this. I don't have a lot of patience. I don't have a lot of sympathy or understanding for deadbeat moms. Um, and whenever a child says, "I was raised by my grandparent," but your mom and or dad is still alive, I don't have any I don't have any tolerance for either the mom or the dad. In this case, we're talking about Carly, so we're talking about mom. I don't have any understanding or sympathy. I'm a product of a deadbeat mom and dad. I was raised by my grandmother and grandfather. So when Sierra raggedy ass brought her ain't shit ass out there, and see, the shit that pisses me off is you see this shit all the time. I've experienced it. You weren't there during this child's life. You weren't there during the formative years of this child. You were not there to have any impressions on how this child genes were formed, their way of thinking is formed, any of their upbringing. But then when this child becomes an adult and you see that this child has managed to push through to make something of themselves despite you and your bullshit, despite the fact that you was a fucked up ass individual. Now you want to be all parental and have this whole motherly fatherly thing where you want to be all involved in their life, and then you want to press and push and prod and say, oh, you shouldn't do that, you should do that. Fuck you and fuck your life, because you don't get that privilege to do that. You gave up those privileges when you gave up parenting, and you don't get the same privileges that you might see some of your friends and relatives and counterparts have with their children. You don't get that privilege. You gave that up. So when she was over here telling Jasmine, oh, I don't I don't think you should wear that. No titties and ass out. Oh, now you want to be motherly? Now you want to be that advice? Mind you, it's so fucking hypocritical because your skank-audacious ass is always got your titties and ass out. And bitch, you 1,001 years old. At least your daughter is a young lady, look to be in her early 20s. You know, in your early 20s, you going on out there. I expect a woman in her early 20s, you know, maybe to have a little dress that's in form fitting and everything, you know, maybe show a little, you know, hip, maybe, you know, show a little cleavage and stuff like that, because that's what you do. Bitch, you 139 years old and still doing that, but you want to tell her what she can do. Bitch, you didn't even raise her. You had no investments in her rearing and her upbringing. But now all of a sudden you want to be motherly? Now you want to tell her what she should and should not do as a young lady? Fuck you, Carly. Fuck you and your advice. If I was Jasmine, that's what I would have told you. Suck my ass. Eat my ass. Raggedy bitch. Then this whore has the fucking audacity to say, I stand firm on what it means to be a friend. When she was talking about Sierra, where was this standing firm when it comes to being a mother? Where was that? Because I would think that the role of mother is much more important than the role of friend. Fuck you, Sierra. I mean, Cardi Red. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit. See, I've been knew that bitch wasn't shit. She ain't been shit the entire time she been on this show, but I really got to see all of her ain't shitness in all of its splendor through this. That whore, you got a lot of nerve, Cardi Red. I mean, it's really rich for you to be out here telling your daughter what she should and should not wear. Girl. Anyway, moving on. Bambi and Sierra sitting down by the poolside talking. So this is when Sierra tells Bambi, well, you know, I was talking to your mother-in-law, Mama D, earlier at the picnic. And me and Jock was there talking to her. And she told me and Jock that you and Scrappy is getting a divorce. Baby. See, Sierra. You cannot give Bambi this type of information. You know Bambi is temperamental. You know that woman goes from here to here real fast. And of course, in regular fashion, you know she listen. But here's my thing, Bambi. Now you getting all mad, broke down, busted, and disgusted. You know what Mama D is. You know who she is. You know what she gives. You know she's a raggedy ass whore of a mother-in-law. You know what she is. Why are you surprised? This is not the first, second, third, 8,565th time. Act accordingly. She did that. You know what? You know that woman is not wrapped tightly. We are not getting a divorce. We are good. Let me make sure I tell Jock too, because I don't need this spread. Matter of fact, next time we meet, I'm going to just grab the microphone and say, for those people who might have been told by my mother-in-law, me and Scrappy are good. We are not getting a divorce. We good, Mama D. I know who you are. I see who you are. You can sit right on over there. But I have to put some truth to this and just keep it moving. Investing that much energy into Mama D and her fuck shit ain't even worth it, Bambi. Trina's pajama party happens for the ladies only. Paris, and they was having a good time. She had the little, sex toys and little, hookah. It looked like they had a good time. It looked like they had a good little setup. They put all their secret popcorn coupons together and scrounged up a little bit of change. Anyway, Paris asks April if her and little Fizzle Pop, little Fizz, are still bumping uglies. If they're doing their whole clitoris fighting. You can't really call it sword fighting when both of you all have a clitoris. I guess you can, because April has a clitoris and Lil Fizz has a clitoris as well. Maybe a little bit bigger than April's clitoris, but not too much bigger than April's clitoris. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, they got a whole lesbian scene going on. when they fuck. But I guess honey, if you like it, I love it. I wonder what size strap on Fizz has to put on in order to fuck her. Anyway, but she said they not together. They just friends. Y'all just fuck buddies. That's what that means. That means that I can't be in a relationship with him because I actually want some dick every now and again, some real dick. I want somebody to fuck me. Then I can't see myself being in a permanent relationship with somebody like Fizz. So I'm not, exactly a lesbian. I might be bisexual, but I'm not a lesbian. So I don't want a complete lesbian relationship. So he and I could just be fuck buddies. Okay. That's what she was saying. She was saying we just fuck buddies. Anyway, so Carly and Sierra, they decide that they're gonna talk it out, and they tell Yandy and Bambi to come over there and mediate or whatever. Child, it is what it is. I'm not here for this whole kumbaya ass moment that they're trying to have. Fuck that shit. This is love and hip hop, and I don't look for peace, happiness, serenity, and kumbaya moments during love and hip hop. We look for fuckery, fuck shit, and fuck to do, and people to drag. The guys come and they crash the party. April and Fizz leave so that they could take turns licking on each other's clitoris or whatever, or rubbing one out with each other. I guess, honey, go ahead and get your life. They probably took a couple other toys from Trina's little party. She had a couple strap-ons to dildo. Girl, you're gonna need something to put in each other's soul, child. Anyway, so then we saw Jock's son. I don't remember the little boy name. And I think it was Amani or Amoni. I don't know. I don't remember his name. And Carly Red's daughter, they were sitting down next to each other, and he putting the moves on her. Honey. Yeah, he was spitting game. I said, okay. He get it from his pappy. Baby, he over there spitting game. Now he got her laughing and Kiki like, oh, girl, they finna get a whole bust down going on, honey. I ain't mad at it. Do your thing. They young. When you that age, this is what you do. You fuck. I wasn't mad at it. But Cardi Red goes over there and attempts to cock block, thus gifting us with our hashtag FTFB moment. And our FTFB moment comes because Cardi, how in the fuck you got the audacity to try to cock block anything? The only thing you block cocks with is your tonsils. The only time you rejected a penis is simply because the man's penis might have gotten soft and your wide ass open ass cooch can't have a soft penis up in it. Cock block? Who the fuck are you, Cardi Red, to stop anybody from getting buzzed down by anything? Now we know, Cardi Red, that you have a whole section, a whole wing in the Center for Disease Control where all of the dozens and scores of men that have been in and out of your box go to get whatever treatment they need to get for the petri dish of fuck shit, STDs, STI, and fuck shit that you have given them to go for treatment. But you over here trying to cock block on this young man and this young lady. Let that girl get her bust out. For all we know, you probably just got to get buzzed out earlier that night. We know, Cardi Red, you're a whole ass animal. Whatever deer, antelope, wild boars, and whatever wildlife is out there in Arizona probably can get a chance to bust you down. You down there in the bushes, face down, ass up, getting bust down by the animals over there. Cock block, girl, Cardi, really. Girl, I figure there's never a point that you don't have someone's penis in some part of your body. I'm surprised that you've been on confessionals long enough without one. It's like I fully expect one day we're gonna see her in a confessional and she's gonna have forgotten that the camera's on and we're gonna see her looking like she's talking to the mic, but she's really talking to the mic. Like, cock up. I'm done. Let me stop. That, ladies and gentlemen, was our hashtag FTFB moment. Fall the fuck back moment. Take it back, hoe. Run it back, bitch. Fall the fuck back. Anyway, Yandy and Mendices and Miss Judy talk. Miss Judy is mad because her son spends too much time with his wife. So you're mad that your son is married and not out here in the streets wanting to, fuck everything moving, but wants to be at home, spend time with his wife and children, raise and cultivate his own family. You got a problem with that. Your stinking ass is saying, oh, but where's my time? Oh, where's my me time? This is not your boyfriend. He has a wife. What the fuck type of incestuous shit do you have going on? Like the way she was talking, it was like she was mad, like, okay, when my turn? Like she really was mad that she wasn't getting, taking a ride, on the Mandisi's train. Mama D be the same way. Like, I'm looking at them like, y'all need to, mothers, it's not cute when you have this type of relationship with your child. I mean, your son. It's not cute. You want your son probably to go and find a wife and do right by his wife and his family. And you can leave them alone and let them live their life like you live your own fucking life. Isn't that the whole purpose of raising a child so that they can become an adult and have their own family? Now, you can go see them every now and again, a good holiday or, maybe a weekend, but you will be, What the fuck has Mendeecees been doing this whole year that now his mama said I haven't seen him really in a whole year, and his wife that said, oh, we and he and his wife saying we ain't fucked. And y'all, you've been out of jail for a year. What the fuck he's been doing? What the fuck he been? Somebody got to explain this shit to me, because that shit don't make sense to me. Moving on. Mama D and Bambi talk. Mama D, we found out because she still ain't shit. This whore no went and talk about, because she was drunk, sent Scrappy his ex girlfriend's phone number, and Bambi saw it. She went through his phone and saw it, and Mama D acts like Bambi should be mad. Now y'all know I can't stand that bitch. I hate that. Bambi is one of my least favorite people on all of the Love and Hip Hop. But I was with Bambi on this. Bitch, you thought I wasn't gonna be mad? I wasn't supposed to be mad about that. Bitch, I wasn't supposed to go in and let her have on you about that. But now I need more context to this. I need to know if Bambi saw it before Scrappy saw it. Because if Scrappy saw it, why did Scrappy delete it, knowing his wife would go through his phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another question too. But if it came to Scrappy's phone before Scrappy got a chance to see it, Bambi had to went through the phone and saw it. That's a different story. I don't know. Anyway, that's a mess. So Scrap came over there to see what they was talking about. So Bambi tells him, "Yep, your mama went and told Sierra and Jock that we are getting a divorce." Scrap fucking loses his mind, as he should. But Scrap, this is your mammy. Your mammy ain't shit. You know your mammy. You know she ain't shit. You know how her antics and what she gives. What are you surprised about? At this point, even you blowing up and having this big, blow up, broke down, busted, and disgusted moment ain't gonna do shit. Ain't gonna stop her from being who she is, and ain't gonna stop the next thing from happening. That will happen. Inevitably. It kind of went off from there. As you can see, we're already first episode in, starting with the fuck shit and fuckery and fuck to do. I'm not here for the kumbaya, okay? VH1, you're not the kumbaya network, okay? You are here for the fuck shit, fuckery, and fuck to do of it all. And I'm here for it as well. So stop trying to make me know. We don't need feel good moments, okay? We need true, authentic, ain't shit ass love and hip hop fuck shit. And I'm sure you'll give it to me. Anyway, y'all, let's get down in the comment section and girl about what we saw, how we felt, and everything else in between. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.